Say goodbye to plastic bags. They're going the way of the subway token disappearing from New York life. The legislation also seeks to cut the use of brown paper bags, too. Localities will have the option of imposing a 5-cent fee to get a paper sack.
The idea is to go not from plastic to paper, but from plastic to reusable.
This is it. I'm trying like a different angle over here, so I think this is actually working. There's actually a reason why I film in this corner. It's because the only light that I have comes from this window and it's natural and it's free. So yeah, this is why I'm in this corner over here.
I'm so pale.
Hey guys, it's Megan again. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually changed my YouTube name to Meg Penland instead of Megan Penland. Just a little creative choice. I've actually always gone by Megan my whole life, and since I've moved to New York here, I actually changed it to Meg. A few of my close friends here still call me Megan, but my whole work balance calls me Meg, and I'm trying to transition, so here we are. So no surprise, I am doing another quarantine video just because that's pretty much what I'm focused on right now. But I also kind of wanted to document history, document everything that's happening on the ground as a regular citizen, as a regular person, just to have this kind of record of what everything was like on the ground with me recording it and just, you know, how things have slowly changed in the city. But what I was doing today earlier, obviously, is going to the grocery store. Going to the grocery store in New York City has become an event. It is not just as simple as me getting off of the subway, popping into our local grocery store, grabbing a few items, heading out. It used to take 10 minutes for me to go to the grocery store. It's not that big of a deal.
Just blatantly do.
Does that look like awkward?
I'm living that YOLO lifestyle right
We are right now. Now it is an hour-long process, even though I go to a grocery store that is just a few blocks away from my house. And obviously you saw the reason it was an hour-long process: to prepare to go to the store, and then, you know, the walking there is easy, but then you have to wait in line outside of the store and then do your shopping, you know, be careful of what you're touching and doing. And then you have to wait in line to get checked out. Once you get checked out, you head back to, you know, our apartments, and that's when I disinfect everything. So it has become a huge process to go to the grocery store, and it's difficult because when you go to the stores here, as I've talked about in my Target run video, a little promo back to that. Yeah, it did take a solid hour to go to Target. But as I talked about in that, when I first moved here, something I had to adjust to was that when you go to the grocery store, you have to be very exact in what you buy, because you can only buy so much, like so much that you can carry. Now that we have what I told you as well as the plastic bag ban, we can only carry what's in like what I had in my little tote bag, or you can pay to do the paper bags, which is also not a bad idea, but obviously we're trying to completely steer away from that. If we're all staying healthy and we're all, you know, staying safe and doing the best we can, I think that's more important than anything. We are flattening the curve, which is amazing to see. I'm so excited to see this hospitalization start declining and start going down, because this is just not an illness that anyone wants to have. A few of my friends have contracted it. A few of my friends here have contracted it. And then actually my friend back in Kansas City contracted it. And it does not sound like something fun or anything that I want to experience. The weird thing about it that I've discovered is that it affects everyone so differently. My friend that got it in Kansas City, she's actually a nurse, so shout out to her. Thank you for all of your help. You have no idea. When she got it, she doesn't get sick. She's not a sick person. She doesn't normally ever get sick. And this dragged her down. She had a high fever, had all of that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of weird seeing her be sick for 8 days straight. Obviously, none of these cases were confirmed. I am in the younger half of the group. And we're not getting tested, obviously, because we're not severe enough to get tested. But I'm pretty positive, based on all their symptoms, the fever, where we are, obviously, that they had coronavirus. Yeah, I'm actually filming this on Easter, so happy Easter, everyone. It was my birthday a couple days ago, so this has been really weird. It doesn't feel like anything is happening. It just feels like another day. It doesn't even feel like April. Honestly, I feel like it's March 10th right now, just because of everything, and I'm, you know, not even really getting outside. I don't think any city in the States will get as bad as we are, just because of how we are as a city. We're all on top of each other. We all take public transportation. We don't have cars to kind of go around in. It's very different. It's very different than like Los Angeles or Seattle or any of those places. It's just everyone is very reliant on a very public system, and that's why we got very bad, and there's a ton of people here. It is the really only big public transit in the country. I know like Chicago and Los Angeles and DC, all of these big places have subways or the train or whatever. It is just not quite as extensive or quite as reliant, like as the people are reliant on it, as we are in New York City. I don't even have a car here. I used to have a car in Kansas City. I drove for 10 years, and I don't have one. I mean, I don't have one here. You don't need it here. You just need the subways. That's really all you need. Once in a while, an Uber, of course. To me, it's very interesting that everyone in New York is wearing a mask. It's probably 90% of our people here are wearing a mask. So yeah, it's a different world that we're living in right now. It's an adjustment to get used to. I know I was kind of gloomy in my last video. I wanted to kind of show the realities of this situation. I think we all have our good and bad days. That was a really bad day for me. Actually, last week was not a great week for me. I'm trying to lift my spirits and come out of it and keep seeing the positives. You know, I think going out of the house more is helping. That's why I made that mask that I showed you. I actually made that myself, which I'm actually doing a video on how to make it as well. That will be coming out the next few uploads. So yeah, so that's just a little glimpse of the life that is happening in New York right now. I think we're all a little more hopeful at this point just because everything's been flattening, and again, hopefully we can start decreasing. So doing much better than my last video. I feel a lot more positive, and I know that it's just important to stay positive in these times, as we know. Thank you for all of your kind words from all of you. I know my Instagram is crossing over into my YouTube, so thank you for my followers that are on YouTube and Instagram that have been so supportive to me. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. It really, really keeps me going, keeps me getting through these days. Thank you again for watching and supporting me and subscribing. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And of course, this is going out Tuesday, but I will be back on Thursday with another video. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that little bell button to get notified of when a new video comes out. Again, it really helps all your support. Makes me look forward to putting out these videos to hear from you guys and see that you're watching this stuff. So thank you so much again, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.